Arsenal's players are now making their final preparations ahead of the new Premier League season. After an encouraging penalty shootout win over Chelsea and Dublin, Unai Emery's men beat Lazio and Stockholm in their final pre-season friendly ahead of the curtain raiser against Manchester City. As well as on the pitch action, there is plenty going on in terms of transfers, with Arsenal reportedly in the market for one more player. Sevilla midfielder Steven Nzonzi continues to be linked, while speculation surrounding Barcelona winger Ousmane Dembélé continues to grow. There are also rumors about outgoings, with Callum Chambers having joined Fulham on loan, and Lucas Perez announced as a West Ham player earlier today. Off the pitch, majority shareholder Stan Kroenke is set to take full control of the club, buying Alisher Usmanov's 30% stake of the club. We'll keep on top of all the reaction to the breaking news, as well as all the latest transfer gossip from North London throughout the day. We want you to get involved too. Tell us your thoughts on what's happening at Arsenal by tweeting us at @Arsenal_FL. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusives from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play. 2005 He was long rumored to be Arsenal target, but it never came close in the end. 1822 Well, we shouldn't have got out hopes up at Football London understands Arsenal have not submitted a deal sheet. 1756 Reports suggest that Hamza Mendel is currently in London and is on the verge of joining Arsenal, but there has been paperwork problems. 1617 Danny Welbeck has been of interest to a few Premier League clubs, and the former Manchester United striker's advisors have been in talks with Arsenal this week. Much of the interest centered around a loan, something the Gunners were not interested in, however. Danny Welbeck image, Alex Morton, Getty Images, 1414 According to a report in Spain from El Confidencial reporter Kika Marin, Arsenal have made the unexpected move of offering Barcelona €100 million for Ousmane Dembélé with 3 hours to go in the window. He says that the key is whether the Frenchman wants to make the move or not. Full story here. 1346 Our Arsenal reporter gives us a little insight at what else could happen in the next few hours. There's just over 3 hours to go now in this summer's transfer window, and it's been a quiet deadline day for Arsenal so far. All the focus at the Emirates has been on outgoings, with Lucas Perez having now completed his £4 million move to West Ham. There's still a chance that others could follow him before 5 p.m., with Danny Welbeck attracting interest from several Premier League clubs and David Ospina also potentially on the way out. But other than that, it looks like being a deadline day which will pass with very little drama at the Emirates. Unai Emery is happy with the squad he has, and the club believe they have invested wisely and filled the positions they wanted to fill. The squad still feels a little light to me though, especially up front and at centre-back following the departures of Perez and Callum Chambers. A couple of injuries in those positions now, and Arsenal will begin to look pretty stretched. 1335 With just hours remaining of the transfer window, Arsenal are focusing on moving players out of the club rather than bringing anyone else in. Lucas Perez has completed his move to West Ham in a £4 million deal, while there is still a chance that Danny Welbeck, Carl Jenkinson and David Ospina could still follow the Spaniard out of the door. So with that in mind, we looked back on a successful transfer window for Arsenal here. Unai Emery has brought in a few new faces. Photo by Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images. 1146 Lucas Perez has penned a message to Arsenal fans following his move to West Ham. The Spaniard completed his switch to the London Stadium on Thursday morning, ending his 2-year spell at the Emirates. He said, "Today I would like to thank Arsenal fans for their support. They always showed me affection and love from the first time I arrived in London. I also want to give my thanks to my teammates and to the staff of this club for giving me the opportunity to make debut in one of the best leagues in the world and win the FA Cup. I wish you all the best for the future and I hope you can go on and achieve great things." Full story here. Arsenal striker Lucas Perez has joined West Ham. Image, David Price, Arsenal FC via Getty Images. 1138 According to Turkish-football.com, the Besiktas delegation in London have agreed personal terms with David Ospina ahead of a proposed move to Turkey for the Colombian goalkeeper. However, they add that there is still no deal between Arsenal and Besiktas, as Arsenal want to sell and Besiktas would prefer a loan move. David Ospina in action for Colombia. Image, Dan Mullen, Getty Images. 10:45 West Ham have confirmed the signing of Lucas Perez from Arsenal. The 29-year-old has signed a 3-year deal with the Hammers. Speaking to the club's official website, he said, "I'm very happy to be here at such an historic club. I'm very excited, as West Ham are giving me the chance to stay in the Premier League, and I'm very happy to be part of this new project. West Ham have great fans and play in an amazing stadium, so to sign here brings me great joy. I'm very motivated." 7:44 It looks as though one-time Arsenal target Caglar Soyuncu is set for a move to Leicester City today. Sky Sports are reporting that a fee of up to £19 million has been agreed between the Foxes and Freiburg. 7:40 Unai Emery was apparently unimpressed by the defence he inherited from Arsene Wenger when he took over at Arsenal. The Sun claimed that he was left unconvinced by 4 of Wenger's defenders. Shkodran Mustafi, Callum Chambers, Rob Holding and Konstantinos Mavropanos all apparently left him unsatisfied, resulting in the signing of Socrates and allowing Callum Chambers to depart on loan. They say he does not believe the popular youngster Mavropanos is ready for first-team football. Arsenal's continued pursuit of Domagoj Vida could be the answer to his defensive worries. Domagoj Vida in action for Croatia. Photo by Matthias Hengst. Getty Images. 7:15 Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal look set to battle it out for Genk midfielder Sander Berge as the transfer deadline approaches. The 20-year-old has been linked with North London by the press in his native Norway, with reports stating that he could be on his way to the Premier League ahead of the transfer deadline. Full story here. Sander Berge of Norway. Image, Trond Tandberg. Getty Images. 6:34 Former Arsenal defender Bakary Sagna has moved to the MLS overnight. The 35-year-old has been signed by Montreal Impact. 17:33 Reports in Spain from Mundo Deportivo suggested Arsenal are willing to fork out £10 million on a loan move for Ousmane Dembélé, with a view to paying another £90 million on a permanent move next summer. And the youngster has updated fans about his future on social media today. Rear image, Getty Images. 16:55 Swansea City have denied they are set to sign Arsenal right-back Carl Jenkinson after he became the subject of intense speculation when his girlfriend posted a video of herself at the Liberty Stadium. An Instagram video taken by his partner Emily Shaw has put Swans fans on red alert and raised hopes the defender, who can cover centre-back as well as right-back, could be on his way to SA1. The footage consists of 2 videos filmed by Shaw, an American model and actress, looking around the Liberty Stadium. She also posted a picture of herself in the dressing room. However, Swansea have told Wales Online the club are not set to sign the player. That being the case, it remains unclear why Shaw was at the stadium. Image, David Price, Arsenal FC via Getty Images. 16:34 Arsenal have held talks with Besiktas about a possible late move to bring the defender to the Emirates before Thursday's 5 p.m. transfer deadline, and a fee in the region of £20 million has been reported for the 29-year-old. And the Turkish club have issued an update on the situation. Full story. Image, Clive Rose, Getty Images. 16:22 Arsenal have been knocked back in attempts to land Ricardo Rodriguez, according to reports. The fullback is keen to remain at AC Milan, despite reported attempts to take him to the Emirates. Sky Italy claimed that Arsenal's bid has been rejected by Milan before Rodriguez was even able to speak to the Gunners. Unai Emery is looking for cover at fullback with Nacho Monreal out injured. Image, Giuseppe Kakis, AFP, Getty Images. 14:28 Arsenal have held talks with Besiktas about a possible late move to bring defender Domagoj Vida to the Emirates before Thursday's 5 p.m. transfer deadline. So what sort of defender would they be getting if Arsenal do manage to land the 29-year-old? Football London spoke to Emre Saragul from Turkish-football.com to get the lowdown on the Besiktas star. Read here. Image, Lars Baron, FIFA via Getty Images. 13:44 Pictures have circulated on social media about the whereabouts of Carl Jenkinson. From the looks of these images, could the right back be on his way to Swansea City? 1304 It's always nice to have a laugh at Spurs. And Arsenal fans have certainly been doing that in recent days, as Tottenham's protracted transfer saga involving Jack Grealish looks like running into deadline day. Here's some of the best reaction. Read here. Image, Neville Williams, Aston Villa FC via Getty Images, 12:43 Lucas Torreira clearly has a lot more to his game than just protecting the back four. And he demonstrated that on Wednesday morning during a training session at London Colney with an outrageous lob, the type of goal you would usually associate with the likes of Dennis Bergkamp or Paul Merson. Here's a selection of what they've been saying on social media. See reaction here. Photo by Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 12:39 With less than 48 hours remaining in the transfer window, the focus at Arsenal right now is trying to get some players out the door. But there are still deals they hope they can complete before Thursday, which will allow them to turn their attentions to adding to their squad, with both Domagoj Vida and Steven Nzonzi targets. Here's a look at the players who could still leave the Emirates this week. Read here. Image, David Price, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 11:15 reports that Leicester City are poised to sign Arsenal summer target Caglar Soyuncu has garnered a strong reaction on social media. According to the Daily Mirror, the Foxes are closing in on deals to bring cover for Harry Maguire in the event Manchester United, whom they play in the Premier League 2018-2019 season opener, come in with a bid before the transfer window closes. Take a look at what's being said on Twitter. Read here. Image, Thomas Kienzle, AFP, Getty Images, 10:38 Ousmane Dembélé could make a sensational switch to Arsenal as Unai Emery looks to make one more signing before the window slams shut on Thursday. So far this summer the new Gunners boss has been strengthening his side modestly, and has brought in 5 players for less than £100 million. But according to reports in Spain, Emery is looking to put a marker down on the final day of the transfer window, and is prepared to splash the same amount on just one man. Barcelona forward Dembélé only joined the Catalan club from Dortmund in August 2017 for £97 million plus add-ons as a replacement for Neymar, who had just left for Paris Saint-Germain in a world record deal. Dembélé didn't feature as much as he would have liked during his first season in Spain, and made just 24 appearances, starting only half of these games. This summer Barcelona signed Brazilian winger Malcolm from Bordeaux, who plays in the same position as Dembélé. Full story. Photo by Sean Botterill, Getty Images, 23:12 According to the Daily Mail, Arsenal are set to return to Arsenal kits from 2019 and the deal will double the money they received from the current deal with Puma. They claim the deal with Puma is worth £30 million over 5 seasons, and this new Adidas deal would be worth £60 million over 5 years, giving a boost to the club's possible transfer funds. An Adidas concept Arsenal away kit. Image, at Stevia Signored, 1831 Key event away from Arsenal. Plenty of deals are happening across the country, with the likes of Manchester United, Tottenham and Chelsea all still looking to add to their squad. From Kepa Arrizabalaga to Toby Alderweireld, there are lots of potential transfers which are set to drag on until the window slams shut on Thursday. Follow every transfer right here. Photo by Eider Alcalde, Getty Images.